people of God in this place, lift up your voices in high praise, for he is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Come on, let's bless him, for he is the greatest. Now clap your hands like this.
Hello, my friends. Today we are going to make fried salmon nuggets along with fried potato wedges. Now here's what you're going to need: buttermilk, cornstarch, breadcrumbs, oil, garlic powder, lemon pepper, onion powder, parsley flakes, hot sauce, Old Bay, Saison. We have some seafood breading mix. We have our salmon. We have our potatoes we're going to fry. And we have 2 eggs. Let's get started. Let's go ahead and start cutting our salmon. Our salmon has been washed and cleaned. So we're going to cut it into nugget size pieces. And it's good to cut it against the grain. Now, I searched on YouTube on different ways to prepare salmon. And there's so many awesome ways to prepare salmon. And when I saw recipes on how to make fried salmon nuggets, I thought, bingo. That's going to be how we're going to prepare this salmon today. And it's so easy, you guys. We're going to marinate our salmon. And I have all of our seasonings ready. The good thing about this, you have kids, oops, it's very friendly. That's okay. Kids love good nuggets, don't they? So we're going to turn this into a kid-friendly meal. And I believe everybody's going to be happy with this. There we go. These are good sizes. All right. Now, let's season our nuggets. Now, we have a lot of good seasonings we're going to use. The Saison. Saison is wonderful. You can find all of these seasonings in your local grocery store. Let's put some, this is lemon and herb Old Bay, which is similar to the other one. This one just has a tangy flavor. Let's put some garlic pepper. Now I'm not measuring because when you work with me, you're going to see that I kind of know what my family likes. This is onion powder, guys, as far as seasoning. So I just go by what they like. This is lemon pepper. Put some lemon pepper. Got to be careful with the lemon pepper because it's so salty. Now, we're going to mix this all together. Now while I'm doing this, the oil is heating up and getting ready. So let's mix this up nicely. Let's just let this sit for a couple of minutes. Ooh, lost one. Oh my goodness, one tried to get away. Not getting away from me. Now, let's whisk up these eggs. Good. Now after we whisk these eggs, we're going to have a station of preparing the flour. So what I've done, I have breadcrumbs, and then I have the fish seasoning. So what I'm going to do, cornstarch makes things very crispy when you're frying them. So I'm just going to add a little bit of cornstarch to our bag of flour seasoning. Usually people put 2 to 1 for every 2 cups of flour. You put half cornstarch. So that's good. Shake this up. This is going to make it really nice and crunchy. All right, so that's good for our cornstarch. And you guys, don't forget, we're going to make some potato wedges. I'm so excited about this. I hope it turns out really well. We'll be together, so we're going to see what happens. All right, so here we go. I want to start off with my eggs. So yeah, let me go ahead and put these in here. I think it's going to turn out really well. Good. Then we're going to put our buttermilk in here. I'm going to let this sit for a while. Might as well use all of it. It's beautiful. Very pretty. Now with our parsley, I'm going to put parsley. I'm going to sprinkle parsley inside the breadcrumbs. And we're going to let our salmon nuggets coat with that. Ooh. Some happy fish over here. It's jumping all over. All right, so now, this is what I'm going to do. Here's the fun part, everybody. Here is the fun part. Okay. Let's dip the salmon. Let it drip into our bag of prepared flour. You all have heard of this flour before. You've seen it in the grocery store by the seafood section. The reason I'm putting this in a bag because it's easier to shake it and squeeze it. Just make sure it gets all coated. Put it in here. Make sure it gets all coated. Tell me if any of you have ever done this before. Have you ever tried fried salmon nuggets? Or fried salmon at all? Who's done this before? I was so happy to see this recipe. Okay, now after I put all these in here and shake the bag, I'll be right back. All right, so we have all of our nuggets inside the bag, and I've been working it through, working all the flour through, and now I want to coat the nuggets And make sure that all of the nuggets get some breadcrumbs on them. Let's roll this around. And the breadcrumbs, make sure, it might get a little messy, but just want to make sure every bit is coated. Excellent. Smells so good, you guys. Excellent. So this is going to be our first batch. We have some more in here. This is our first batch. It's beautiful. Okay, now we're ready to take this to the stove. Let's go ahead and start putting these in. They're so beautiful. This is my first time doing this. I'm really hoping that you guys like them. I like making things that are easy, not too fussy, things that we can all prepare. And this was just right down my alley. I saw this on YouTube and said, I want to give this a try. Beautiful bite-sized pieces of salmon. It's perfect. And salmon doesn't take long to cook. Perfect. So let me put this aside. Don't forget, we still have our potato wedges to fix. Check on them. Make sure they're all okay. They're so beautiful. I wouldn't walk away from this for too long. Let's stay and watch this. They're browning up really well. Very pretty. I think we're going to be happy with how these turn out. So pretty. So as I'm watching these, I'll come back when they're all ready. I'll be right back. Potatoes. Remember I said I had some potatoes? Now I've put these in buttermilk. They've been sitting in buttermilk for a little while. So what I'm going to do is transfer these into this egg mixture, because I don't want to waste this mixture. I'm going to toss them. Buttermilk just makes everything taste better. Okay, let me get rid of this. This is some flour mixture that I have. that we used to coat our salmon. I just didn't want to throw anything away. So let's mix this up. Toss our potatoes. You know what I like to do? I like to fry them once and then fry them again. That's what a lot of people do. You know, when you do research, you learn so much about how to prepare. All right, now I'm going to toss these into our bag. The salmon is okay. It's over there cooking. I don't want to get a whole lot of extra juice in here. You know what? This is actually one potato. I just cut them into little pieces like this. This reminds me of the potatoes that you see at KFC. I said I wanted to give it a try. Okay. Wash my hands again. Okay, I'm still here with you, everybody. I'm checking on the salmon nuggets. They're still beautiful. Just flipping them on every side just to make sure that they're all right. Okay, I'm back. Now, let's make sure these are nice and coated. Have you ever done this before with your potatoes? I know everybody has a different method, but this way you can make sure that everything is coated. And everything gets seasoned. Press it a little bit, but you don't want to break them up. Let's see. Look, it's nice and coated. Okay, I'm going to let these hang out in here for a while. Let them air out a bit so that they can dry up. All right, our next step, frying these potatoes. I'll be right back. We're moving right along. These are our potato wedges. I just went ahead and put them in for the first fry. So we're going to wait for these to get done. I'm going to let these cook for about, say about 10 minutes. In the meantime, look what we have here. Our fried salmon nuggets. They're beautiful. Look at this. They're beautiful. Let me test one. Ooh. Wow, these are so crunchy. Ooh. It's hot. Look at that. I'm going to have to make a... Oh my... Oh, it's so hot. Oh. I didn't know they were going to be so crispy. Oh. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, you all have got to try this. Have you ever done something just for an experiment and it turns out better than you thought? Well, you're witnessing that today. I want you all to try this out. They're good. Let me see what these... Oh, these are looking good. All right, so I'm not going to touch these. I don't want to break the batter off of them. So I'm going to let these sit. I need to make a dip for that, for those nuggets. I'll be right back. I'm going to take these out now. This was my first batch. I'm going to take these out let them rest. I have a few more that I'm going to put in here. I'm going to let these rest, and then I'm going to put them back in here. You all, these are beautiful. They're gorgeous. All right, let me put my second batch in here. What I like about this, you get to control the salt and you get to control the seasoning. This doesn't take long at all. This was just one potato. That's what I'm just amazed at how many wedges came out of one potato. Did I get all of them? Okay, I got all of them. Okay. I thought I had more than that in there. All right, so I'm going to let these few potatoes cook. That was one that was left over. Okay, let's let these cook. These look really pretty. And let's come on over here and make our sauce. We're going to use, now you know what? Grandmama and Aunt Grace used to, during our seafood family reunions, our seafood boils, Grandmama and Aunt Grace would always make their own tartar sauce. They would make their own tartar sauce. They wouldn't buy tartar sauce. This is lemon juice. I'm going to pour a little bit. You don't want it to be too juicy. Here's some onion powder. Some lemon pepper. Garlic powder. And Old Bay. Just a little. You don't want it to be too salty. And I don't have any dill. I wish I did. But the dill pickles is good. But I'm going to put a little parsley in there. Just to make it pretty. Okay, let's stir this up. Now while everything is coming together, I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator so that it can set. Looks really pretty. I'm going to put some more parsley in here. I wish I had some dill. That would go really well with this. It's okay. We'll use what we have. During times like this, you got to use what you have in the refrigerator. This is perfect. So, let's let this set in the refrigerator. It's beautiful. All right, here we go. I'm going to wash a few dishes and I'll be right back. Look at these. I went ahead and transferred these back for their second frying. They're beautiful and brown. Oh, I'm noticing I have to be careful how I get these out because I don't want to take the coating off of it. I almost messed that one up. They look pretty good. Look. Almost just like KFC. When I was a little girl, they used to have a place called Gino's and a place called Holly Farms. And they would make these potato wedges. They were delicious. These look pretty good, everybody. All right. So there's our last batch. Turn this off. What do you think? Pretty good. All right, I'm going to plate this up for you, and I'm going to be right back.